而家就唔係話成日睇
我
wanted to tell a few words about my going to Hong Kong and what happened when I got there. I had been teaching, university teaching, and I had to make a decision. And on the day that I had to make a decision about going on to teach in another university here, I was told, sit down when you read this. I got a letter, and the letter said, the Bishop of Hong Kong is looking for somebody English speaking, but not British. He didn't want it political. I could have been Hindu or, not Hindu, I had to be Catholic, but I could have been Indian or Filipina or anything else. But anyway, he wanted somebody who had been trained in the development of Catholic lay women. And he said at the same time he would like to have somebody that could teach in a college, that had a degree for teaching in a college. Well, you know what college means in America. And so I arrived in Hong Kong, and I discovered that I wasn't teaching women, I was teaching boys. And this college started at kindergarten and went up to Form 3. And I loved these boys. It was simply wonderful. But guess what? I got followed by Hong Kong security and communists who couldn't understand what a woman with a PhD was doing teaching these young kids. And they thought I must be there for some other reason. Well, I sort of was.
That's why they're very smart. That's why.
And when I had these boys in this class, they enjoyed teaching me all the naughty words, but didn't tell me they were naughty. They laughed like anything when I used them. But I made many mistakes too, and I'll tell you one mistake that I made. The government inspectors were due any time. They could walk in and sit in the back of the classroom. And this happened. They had 45 seats. Raimondi College put 47 students in each of 3 classes of Form 3, figuring that a couple would be absent, and if they couldn't find a seat in their own class, they would go to one of the other Form 3s. Well, anyway, they were due any day, and one day, here comes this man in the back row, an inspector. So I knew I was doing a grammar lesson, which is very dull, but I knew that to make it a good lesson, I have to hand you this for a minute, because I have to wave my hands around. You have to have a blackboard, and you have to use colored chalk and things. And I knew one day this was going to happen. And I drew 3 stick figures on the board, just sticks with arms and legs. And I put a hat on each one, and then I colored. One wore a black hat, one wore a brown hat, and wait for this one wore a green hat with a feather in it, the way the Americans do. And I was teaching grammar, and I said, the man with the green hat is my uncle. And I got a joke from laughter. And then I said, the man wearing the green hat, this is a little clause with it, is my uncle. The man who is wearing. And there were smiles and laughter, but it was kind of naughty laughter. I was afraid my underwear was falling down. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. And afterwards, one of the boys came and told me what green hat means. I had no idea. Do you all know what a green hat means?
Except you.
Except Carol.
You know what green hat? Well, tell you.
It's a cause for celebration, you know?
Green hat.
It means your wife has been unfaithful. And it comes from Chinese
He wears a
fairy tale about turtles. And Papa Turtle was sunning himself, and Mama Turtle was cavorting with a young fellow, and she pulls a big green leaf over her husband's face so he doesn't see what's going on. So that was the green hat origin in Chinese
Is that
folklore.
right? I didn't even know.
And I had other funny things that happened. One day, I had about 5 students stay behind at the end of a test, when I had been giving back the test. And they all got, those 5 all got F on their test. And they were wondering why they'd gotten Fs. And I said, because you were cheating. I didn't realize you were. But I said, it's exactly what was in the book. Even the semicolons, everything was there. But Ms. Eaton, we memorized it. What? We memorized. You memorized? They said, yes, we could do it right now for you. We could say it right off to you right now. And that was the way the Chinese studied, but I didn't know that. I had no idea. And I was giving them Fs for cheating. I had been walking up and down the aisles. I thought they'd have the book underneath the desk some way and they could copy it. I mean, no American child knows how to reproduce from memory a whole page out of a book, and that's what they were doing. It was extraordinary. Well, I had a lot to learn, in other words. Well, I was really there when the church was there, really to make Jesus Christ known to people that didn't know. And that was a great joy to me. I was a convert myself. And I just wanted to say to all of you, some of you are Catholic, some are not, but it's a great thing. And you know, at the end of life, there are either 2 places to go. You either go up or you go down. And there's a whole eternal life that is ahead. If you are Catholic, if you